Howdy folks, this is Shane. Now I wanted to have a chat about some of the comments I see almost on every video that I make, and I've made over 1,600 videos on YouTube now. This might have been relevant back in the day, in the early days of YouTube, but you'll still see hundreds of comments on videos that all say the same thing. Because of YouTube compression this, or because of YouTube compression that. A lot of people still think that YouTube compression exists in some form or another. This could refer to one of two types of compression, either audio signal compression, which I assume that's what most people are talking about. So for those unfamiliar with audio compression, basically it's raising the quiet sections, which in turn also raises up the noise floor, so you should hear more hiss and all that kind of stuff in the background. If you've got a really quiet video, you upload it, you should be able to hear it at a nice volume, but you're also compromised by a lot of kind of noise in the background. That's because everything's getting pushed up. Compression also reduces peaks, so you're getting a very constant sound. You should be able to see that on the audio track. In my experience watching videos in HD that I've uploaded against my source material track that's on my computer, they sound exactly the same. So we're going to put that to the test in an audio program and see if there's any difference. The second type of compression that I can think of would be the file conversion. So say from a 700-800 megabyte file, YouTube then compresses that file down in physical size to be able to be streamed to about 70 or 80 megabytes. Sometimes it's 100, sometimes it's 200. It just depends on the file size that you're uploading, and then it gets compressed on YouTube. So irrespective of which type of compression you're talking about, there should be a clear difference in the audio track. So we're going to dump in the original video track into Sony Vegas and have a look at all the peaks and transients within the program. And then we're also going to download the same video that I've already got on YouTube back to my computer, which is then converted, compressed, and all that kind of stuff. We're going to drop that back into the software and take a look and see how it looks. The main reason I wanted to do this was because I felt like a lot of people are misinformed. Not only the people that are commenting on the videos are probably not sure exactly what the compression actually is, but I see a lot of prominent channels, especially in Europe and in the UK, talking about compression and how it deteriorates the actual video quality, which just isn't true. So let's check this out. All right, so I've just dropped in both the original, which is this top one right here, and the one downloaded from YouTube after I've already uploaded it. So as you can see, just from looking at it quickly, it looks very, very similar in terms of the audio tracks. Let's go ahead and enlarge the original here. So what I'm going to do now is drop this audio track on top of this audio track here, and you can see, let me know if you can see any difference immediately. So that's the actual track from YouTube. Let's move it back off. And that's the track from my computer. Let's go ahead and extend this out a little more. I can't see any difference so far. There's maybe a hair of difference between it. I'm looking at these really thin spikes here. No, they're all there. So, all right, just for comparison's sake, let's go ahead now and make these roughly the same size. All right, they've just moved a little bit on the timeline here, but yeah, as you can see, these are very, very similar. They've just moved a little bit. They're not syncing up exact, but that's all good. It's because I'm manually moving them around. So I can't even see the difference between these tracks, which tells me basically that any difference in the audio wouldn't be audible to my ear at least, or the human ear. Thanks for watching. My name's Shane. Please let me know what you thought of this video. It's something a little different, but it's something that I felt like I needed to do. I've trusted my ears for so long, listening to my source material, then listening to the track on YouTube in HD. Maybe back in the early days of YouTube, compression was an issue, but you know, use your ears. If you have to go over to your speakers and turn them up on certain videos, then audio hasn't been compressed. So that's a clear-cut sign. Some videos are way louder than others. If audio compression was on YouTube, you would definitely notice it. There would be a very consistent volume between a lot of well-produced content. The fact is, you still have to go over to your headphones or to your volume control and turn certain videos up or down. If compression existed in audio form, it would be less obvious from one video to the next in terms of volume. The last thing I wanted to check too was there a difference once a file had been converted on YouTube? It's pretty clear that the YouTube file didn't have any compression added to it. All the spikes on the waveform looked pretty much identical. And if you can see a difference, it would be very, very minimal. So that file conversion would do certain things to the audio track as it probably would do to the video track to optimize it to make it more stream friendly. But the fact is, none of the actual data, it doesn't look like anything was changed. So where the maximum peaks were on certain sections, it looks exactly the same on the YouTube format video as well. Please share this video around. Don't forget, paste a link into comments where you see people talking about YouTube compression. This should be a little bit of an eye-opener for them. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. My name's Shane. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I have 1,600 videos on YouTube already. Been doing this for a while. I'm also a sound guy. I've been recording albums, all that kind of stuff for a long time. So the way that I tested this, I hope that meets people's requirements as well. Lastly, I should point out that any differences in the audio track would be so minimal, I don't think we'd be able to hear the difference in a blindfold test. It's just true. They're so identical that this whole thing's just done with, I reckon. So please let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Catch you soon. See ya.